Have you ever heard the term opposites attract? And you just felt like, oh, this is just one thing people say, perspire to aspire, people say.
Like,
But
you mean-
in our time as counselors, we've realized that that is so true. We don't know how it happens, but two people who are in front of us about to get married usually are opposites. And sometimes we don't even realize that they're opposites. So opposite attracts. And in this video, I want to give you the pros and the cons.
Yeah. All right. So, for example, especially in our time as counselors, we see that maybe one person is reserved
Yes.
and the other person is very
Outspoken,
outgoing,
yeah.
outspoken.
Yeah.
One person is the friendly one,
Yeah.
finds
yeah.
it easy to make friends,
Yeah,
and the other
yeah.
person is a little bit more reserved. And then for the reserved person, you're looking at the friendly person, you're like, I love this about this person.
Yes, I love
fact,
how outgoing this person
Yes,
is.
like, this is the perfect balance for me. So because
Sometimes we are not even say that, sir. You might just be attracted to the person, and you don't even know that that is the reason why you're attracted to the person.
you're just attracted to it, probably because it's something you're lacking and something you admire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the other person admires you too because they're like, oh, you're so
You're so
calm and
calm,
collected
collected,
and
yeah.
reserved. And that's like, they admire that because that's something they don't have.
Yes.
You know, so you admire these opposite things in each other that you're not aware of.
Mm-hmm.
And while that is cute and that is good, the fact that you're opposites can pose a problem
Yes.
in your relationship.
In your relationship, yeah.
So another,
No, go ahead.
okay, another opposite could be, oh, this person is very organized,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and
And-
I'm disorganized.
Oh, you don't really care that
Organized.
much about being organized. You can put it that way.
Yeah, okay, I'm not unorganized.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that can attract just to the person too.
because
Yeah, but then there's the other side where the person is, you not be in a relationship with the person, and then the person is always being organized, which attracted you in the first place. It's very easy for you to get to your nerves and be like, oh my God, can you just calm
have
down?
something be out of place sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
It's just because you are used to not having everything in its place.
Yes. Yeah.
And for the person that is organized, they can also get like, I would say annoyed or irked by by not having things in place. So it always happens in a relationship that when you get married, I mean, I think you'll not say little of it when you're dating.
Yeah.
But when you get married, your differences will become more revealed to you.
It's become more pronounced.
Yes, they become more obvious. And there's a way to, when you are confronted with your differences in marriage, there's a way to react to it.
Yes.
So usually this is what happens, and people begin to say, oh, the honeymoon phase has passed. Oh, no more butterflies and all that. It's just that you're now faced with the reality
Of your differences.
of your differences, the reality of living with each other, the reality of accommodating someone that is totally different from you in your space all the time. So what do you do in this instance?
First of all, you have to realize that the fact that you're opposites actually does help your relationship.
Exactly.
Right? It helps balance you out in ways that you are lacking. This person has excess in it. So in that way, you learn to be a unit. Do you understand? You can be a more solid unit based on this fact. Because, okay, for instance, I'm the kind of person who likes to live large. I like to buy things. I like to...
Cash daddy. Billionaire daddy.
Oh, my wife says something that...
Splurge.
She says something that I don't look at the price tags of things. And I don't think...
Like, guys,
It's not that...
I know what, there's this sausage, which I consider to be expensive because I'm the economic one. So the sausage, I mean, an average pack of sausage costs 1.5, and this one costs 2,000. So I'm just like 500 naira. That's a lot. But I buy it sometimes because I like the taste. So I told my husband, oh, just like buy. I'll buy a pack of that and buy a pack of another one, or 2 packs of that and 2 packs of another one. So I just told my husband, oh, go and buy this. And guys, she just bought.
For the first time.
Yeah.
You told me to go and buy this.
And he just bought 5. And I was just like, why do you buy 10K worth of sausage? What's going on? I mean, having a sausage party. I was like, oh, I didn't know it was 10K. I was like, I don't know. I said, okay. Say, I didn't check the price. I'm like, how do you buy things without checking the price, guys?
Anyway, that's why you're here. So you help me check the price.
Living large. Living large.
So in that way, she balances me out in a way that she helps me put things in perspective when it comes to finances. Also, I help her realize, okay, you know what? You can live a little. You can splurge sometimes. You can buy things. You can spend your money on yourself and enjoy life. Do you understand? Sometimes. So in that way, we balance each other out. It's a way that I can look at it and be like, oh, why are you always policing me in my money? It's my money. I'm making. I can spend what I want to spend. I can do what I want to do. That's a bad way to look at it. The best way to look at it is that, okay, this this helps us balance each other out. Okay, she will help me. She helps our relationship. She will bring me in when I'm going to excess, and when she's not enjoying life, I can help her enjoy life.
Yeah. And I think another way we are different is also when it comes to time. You know, even though I think I've made my husband later a lot. I make him late a lot.
Relax with time.
I made him relax with time, but he has also made me sit up some ways, because there are actually times that like we make it on time. You know, so.
God. This one, it was very difficult for me to let this one go, because I went to military school, and in a military school, first and foremost, your wristwatch has to be set at least 10 minutes earlier, because you just don't be late for anything. Because if you're late, you play it with your blood. You play it with your blood and sweat. So naturally, I'm always early for things. And then when we now met, she's not really, like, time is not really, like, time is just a constraint of the mind.
Honestly, recently,
the figment of our imagination, according to Okwe.
Recently, I had to come to terms with the fact that, okay, I think there's an adrenaline rush I get when I'm late. Not late, like when
you're cutting it close.
Yes, like when I'm supposed to be there by 9, and then it's like maybe, and I know it takes me 15 minutes to get there, and then I leave home by 15 minutes to 9, and then I'm just like fast and furious, and I get there 9 on the dot. I'm just like, I made it.
I'm the type that wants to get there 15 minutes early. That's where.
So whenever we're preparing, I'm the person that always says, oh, because in my mind, I'm just like, we need 15 minutes to get there. So if we leave home 15 minutes to time, we are safe.
You know what? I think I've relaxed too much. I'm not thinking about it. I think I've relaxed on this time thing too much. That's why we're getting to church late. That's why we're getting to this place late and everything. So I will go back to my military.
No, you can't go back to your military time. That's what we're talking about in this video. How to avoid it. So
I won't go back to my military time. What I'll do is I'll try and moderate it.
Yeah, and I will try to reduce my adrenaline rush. Like, if I get there 10 minutes before time, still.
So this morning, though.
If I get there 10 minutes before time, I have to feel the rush.
I woke up in the morning. I'm just like, oh, she was in the bed. I think she was reading her Bible or pressing her phone. So I was like, oh, so this time. That's why I slept back. Only for me to open my eyes and say,
you slept back?
Yes, I saw you. You think I didn't see you? I saw you. So because I saw you, I was like, whoa, maybe.
And actually, I woke up, I was supposed to get up. I was just feeling like, oh, I still have time. I always struggle with that. God help me. So basically, when I even woke up, I just quickly dropped my phone. I'm like, I said, let me pretend I'm not awake so that I would not be caught. But there was a cut.
I knew what you were confused. I knew it. Anyway.
Oh my God.
So I want to talk about a very important con when it comes to opposites attract. So for instance, I know personally you're the kind of person who wants to give themselves totally to something, to someone, at the expense of your well-being.
Yeah.
Right? Now, the kind of people you attract in the wrong way are people who will like take advantage of that. So you have to be very careful when it comes to that aspect of opposites attract, because somebody who is going to take advantage of that kind of personality will be attracted to you. They will look for you, sir. Yeah. That's what they will look for.
And I've always had I've had that kind of relationship because I'm a very empathetic person.
Yeah.
You know, I always put people before myself. Yeah. And that's why my last relationship was very, very abusive when I met my husband. So thank God I have someone who understands. He's not empathetic as I am, which is good because he balances me out. Sometimes when I'm too empathetic and I'm going all out for someone too much, he's like, come on, calm down. You're going too far. Draw the line. Say no to me. Recently, he had to help me set some boundaries with someone. He's like, no, you can't do that. Because I was in a place where I had gone all out for this person and I was exasperated, like I was drained. And then I was complaining to him that, oh, I'm so drained. I don't even know how to keep up with this. And all that. I was like, first of all, you're not even meant to be doing all this in the first place. So the first step is to cut all this down and set boundaries. And that just really helped me. And I thought about it that if I wasn't married to someone like him who would provide balance in my life to that area, if I was married to someone who was just like taking advantage of me, not helping me, I would be burnt out and worn out all the time.
Yeah.
So that's what your opposites are for, to help you balance each other so that as a unit, you are a balanced unit.
Yeah.
And I believe God is very intentional when it comes to marriage. When pairing people together, he always pairs people up that would balance each other,
protect each other, and just help each other grow and become a very good, solid unit.
So always see your differences as a blessing.
Yeah.
When you get married and you are confronted with your differences and you realize just how much this person is different from you, remember that I will not see this person's difference as a problem.
Yes.
I'll see it as a new dynamic to our relationship. I would accommodate their differences just as they are accommodating my differences. Yeah. I'll adjust so that our marriage can be better.
Can be better. Our relationship can be better.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you learned one or two things, let us know. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. If you like, it helps with the algorithm for more people to be blessed by what you just watched. And subscribing helps us grow our reach. Please subscribe, hit that subscribe button. All right, we love you guys so much. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.
So
I'll start this.
Okay, in our experience as counselors, we've discovered that.
No.
What?
Let me start.
Okay, start.
Have you ever heard? No. Have you had?